Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We're out here in the shed cleaning. We just moved a Spang over a little bit. As you can see, it's just about in behind that beam here where the cylinder head comes out. That might be a ½ inch proud, but I think we'll miss it. Carol will watch it when we drive in. This was the place for the little cat 10. We're going to put the B here. We've got about 2 inches either side. This is 8'6", and I think the tractor's 8'3". So it's a tight fit. Matter of fact, might even have to move that picaroon there. It's going to be a shoehorn deal, but it will fit. Then we're going to take the little cat 10, we're going to put it in the shop. That's later today. So we're doing a shuffle today. But what I wanted to show you was, if you ever start in your John Deere's and it's been down to 18, 20 degrees at night, which it was last night, yeah, heat your oil pump up. So I grabbed the old A, which sat right down here. We wanted to decorate it with Christmas lights, so we came down here yesterday morning. It was colder than hell. I grabbed right hold flywheel, and I knew better too. I gave her about a half a turn or a little less, and I heard a snap, and I says, oh shit. I knew what I'd done. Of course, I choked it and let it fire up, just run for 10 seconds, no oil pressure. I knew it. So we towed it up there. So after we get done the Christmas season, we'll have to put it into the shop, drop the oil pump, put a new drive in. But anyway, yeah, we're going to get some heat on this old girl. Real simple procedure. One of these upright burners here works just right. You just set it right there for a few minutes, and I'll get it going here with both hands, and I'll show you what we're doing. Yeah, we got that burning. I got it setting on the, not very level here, I got it setting on the striker. We'll let that go 5 minutes or so. We want that heat to go up through the gears. There's always condensation in these John Deere's, and of course that's a sacrificial piece, that oil pump drive. And yeah, I knew better. Shouldn't have never even tried it the other day where it was below freezing. But anyway, we'll let this run for about 5 minutes and we'll give her a start, see what she does. Well, this has been running about, I don't know, 8 or 10 minutes. Should be unthawed well. Carol's coming. She's going to be the camera girl. So we'll just, the stabilization don't work, so just don't shake it around too much. We'll check this thing off, see if it'll go. Oh, nice. About 70 degrees probably. Hopefully we won't hear no snapping. We'll give it a couple of chokes. Almost. Oh, come on. Huh. I don't know if we're flooded or but she's got enough compression. We're going to open up the other petcock. It's only about, what is it, 22 or so?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cold. 22 degrees.
Yeah.
Come on. Oil pressure.
Yep. Good.
That's good enough right there.
That's perfect.
Oh yeah. Beautiful. Pretty close. Guess there's more room than I thought. 4 inches on that side. Yeah, about 4 inches on this side. Just gotta make sure when I plow I don't get too close. But yeah, she's got a good spot for the winter. Now we'll get that in here a little later. Okay, we're on challenge number 2. Yeah, right exactly to the full mark. This hasn't been even turned over for a couple years anyway. Wonder why that is unhooked. I believe that's supposed to go into the cab. Oh, right there. Yeah. Interesting. Anyway, that's supposed to run all your vacuum stuff, but let's see if the old girl will start. I'm gonna give her a little squirt right here on the air cleaner. No sense take the cover off. Give her 2 or 3 tablespoons. And it probably will start and stop a half a dozen times. But let's see if the old girl will fire. Fired. Now this fuel in this old girl is old. It's 6 years old. And it may take half a dozen tries here to get this thing going. And it may not even stay running. I'm not sure. Coming to it. At least there's ignition. That's the beauty of this electronic stuff. This is just an old work truck, has been for years. I was at work one day and the switch frigged up, so I busted this off. You just push that ahead, hang the thermostat down here. Oh, she's gonna come to it, I think. So, yeah, you don't even have to hot wire it. She might come to this after a while, who knows. Oh man, I was hoping that would pick up the fuel. I might have to crack a fuel line here to see if it's actually pumping. I don't know. Fuel pump might not be working. Come on. No. Give her a little more. If she don't take it after this one, I'm gonna shut you guys off. And we'll go to plan B here. I might just pull it out, push it back in. Oh, yeah, I'll bring you guys back in a little bit. Talk about crazy. I shut the camera off, one more try. And there it sits, purring like a kitten. And that's old fuel. That fuel is 7 years old. And people say that they have this ethanol fuel that won't last a year, you know. Here it is in these old tanks. It's all of 7 years. Crazy. But yeah, old 292 6-cylinder. She's a little cold. She needs a cleaning out there before she stalls. And then I gotta get the door open. Yeah, got good oil pressure. Alternator's charging. Jesus, hard to believe. But that's good. That means we can drive her outside. And I don't know if it'll start on that fuel or not, but we'll shut that down gently. We'll move her outside. I don't know if the brakes work. So we'll see what happens. Well, the power steering's working. Feels like that brake's working. I think I'm gonna we'll drive around a couple times. Just warm her up a little. This truck always amazes me how good it drives, like a friggin' Cadillac. This truck is on its way. It's got 329,000 on it, and it's not the original motor. This is the third motor that's been in it. So anyway, we will. Yeah, she's got a little bit of brake, not much. She needs some clutch works good though. Smooth as silk. We'll just pack her right here and then we'll move her here in an hour or so. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. After we get the Cat 10 in, then we'll put this back in and go to changing this tomorrow when it's raining. Torch off there. I'll be looking for that later. Yeah. She's in neutral. Pull that clutch out. Then pivot. We'll push the rest of the way. Well, what I want to do actually is hold that brake back. I don't know if you want to get to the other side, hold it. It don't take that much out. Or we can put bungees on it. Put bungees on it. Now I should be able to push that side. Well, I actually wanted it over about a foot further, which I might be able to do with a floor jack to afford me a little more room here. But anyway, it's in, nothing's broke. Yeah, we can probably take, it's gonna be a two-hand job. Anyway, I'll take them off when I get back in here. Yeah, nothing's broke. I knew better than be pushing on this radiator. I was doing it pretty soft, but still kind of sketchy. Anyway, she's in here, no harm, no foul. So we'll go put this little honey back, start picking up a mess. I didn't get all the landscaping finished over here, so it's a little rough, but we'll make it up through. You can see I got some cutting edges there. That's what I'm going to do to the whole thing. But I ran out of acetylene, so. Beautiful. just as good without the jack. Well, you can see the seam there. I'm probably within 3-4 inches of where I wanted it originally. So I think that's gonna give me enough room. And we didn't break nothing, which is good. And yeah, I'd kind of like to get this here off sometime next week or two, just for the fun of it, just to see if the serial number's behind that plate. According to Squatch 253, it's either going to be there or it was going to be here, which it's not. The builder's tag is gone off of it. And I think he also said it could be on this boss right here on the radiator. But it's kind of, the old curtains are beat up a little, but everything's here. It's a complete unit. You know, it's kind of neat that it's all there still. The only thing really missing is the rock, well, not the rock guards, but the covers for the frames. So, but she was used in the woods the last probably 20 years of her life. And, you know, anything in Maine gets beat up, either by the rocks or the snow or whatever. But it does have a frost crack in one of the sleeves. I do know that much. But they used to run it like that. I used to start it up, put the water to it, let her idle all day. When I got done at the end of the day, they just drain it. I don't know what cylinder it was, but it turns over and has, I don't know if they ever had a lot of compression. I can feel, you know, some resistance every half turn around. So I'm thinking the valves actually might be moving in it. But I don't really have time to frig with it right now, other than maybe find out what year it is. I'd like to know if it was originally a gray one or if it was one of the real late ones that was yellow. From what I understand, I guess the last year there was a certain date where they started painting them yellow. And I don't actually see any. Well, that there may be gray though. That looks like gray in behind there. So it's probably one of the early ones, but I don't know. Up here you don't see any gray. It's all just yellow. And it looks like yellow on the back side of the paint, you know, as well as, yeah, I don't really see any gray there. Yeah, maybe there is a little bit, I don't know. But we'll find out. Yeah, it looks like, that's galvanized, I guess. But anyway, we'll do a little more cleaning. I gotta move this stuff here, and then I gotta go get the old Chev. Well, it's been sitting out here for 2 hours or so in the cold. Let's see there if she'll come to it or not. Yes, sir. Beautiful. We'll put her in first gear. Give us longer to warm the engine up and charge the battery. Power steering's working excellent. Well, so that's pretty much going to be it for this video. The only other thing I'm going to put on the video is when it gets a little darker, I'll go on out and take a picture of the John Deere A for you. Show you what that looks like. We put Christmas lights on it. First time we've ever done it. We've talked about it for 5 years and just never got around to it. But this year we did it. So she's setting up there. I was going to start it. That's when I broke the oil pump drive. So we had to tow it up there. But, you know, that stuff happens. I should have known better. Just didn't think of it. But anyway, take care, everybody, and don't hesitate to hit the like button and subscribe, and don't go away. We'll have a little bit more here. Well, this is one of the projects that me and Carol did yesterday. We did pretty good, except we didn't realize when we picked up the boxes, one of the whites is a bright white and one is a warm white. So we've got different color whites. But we dolled her up just for Christmas. Of course, when I went to drive it up here, as I told you earlier, I broke the friggin' oil pump dry. But that's how she came out. Steering wheel came out a little busier than I liked. I would have rather had just the outside, but anyway, it's kind of hard to get stuff to go where you want it. But anyway, yeah, so that's our little Christmas decoration for outside. So anyway, take care, everybody, and we'll see you on the next one.